Marketing for cannabis brands. Your brand is what people think of when they hear your company name. It's the feeling they get when they see your logo. It's also the experience they have when they interact with your product or service. And while branding is oftentimes thought of as something that only big businesses need to worry about, the truth is every business needs a strong brand. That's because a strong brand can help you attract new customers, inspire loyalty amongst existing customers, and also differentiate yourself amongst the competition. But while branding is important, it's only one part of the equation. Once you've established your brand, now you need to make sure people are aware of it. And that's where marketing comes in. Marketing is all about getting the word out to potential customers and letting them know who you are and what you have to offer. While branding may set you apart from your competitors, marketing is going to drive sales and growth. So if you're serious about growing your business, try focusing on both branding and marketing. What exactly is the difference between branding and marketing? Branding in today's world is done to evoke a feeling association with your company's product or service. This is done with color theory, image research, and word associations. And there's a whole process to that. So now when you have a brand or an image that corresponds with your goals, you now need to let everyone else know about that and show them what you've done. That's where marketing comes into play. Marketing helps present your company's product or service to people that may become clients, which this is essential for the success of your business. Ultimately, knowing how to appeal to your target audience is the key to all of this. A couple things I've learned doing brands over the years is that there's a personality to them that needs to stay separate from your own. So even though you have some influence on the design or the influence of the products, services, etc., you still want to let that brand have its own identity and its own presence. And so sometimes even when you're behind the scenes on social media and it's you talking and chatting to people, it's really the brand that they think they're talking to. They don't know what you look like unless you are the face of the brand. So just think about that sometimes. That's something I keep in my mind, as especially when you're interacting with people online when you're not in front of them face to face. Okay, thanks for watching. This last part of the video, I'm going to go over 5 key ways you can start marketing your business for low cost. Number 1, this is a step to do before you even choose a marketing strategy, and that's to know your audience. This is very crucial. Take the time to do the research to understand what your customers do and don't respond well to. This way, everything you do is focused. Number 2, brand your business. If you need to know where to start, I have a link below to a legacy cannabis branding service called Magic City Studios. They're great. They're the ones who do a lot of my branding. I also have a lot of videos on this channel about specifically about branding in general, but also about cannabis brands. And if you really want to check out more about starting your own cannabis brand, click the link below, go to highchris.com and find out more valuable, great content there. Set up social media accounts and set up many too, especially on Instagram. And a good way around this is set up an account for different aspects of your brand. So say your brand's called XYZ. Do a IG called XYZ underscore clothing or fashion or whatever. XYZ underscore lifestyle, XYZ underscore fan page, and then allow one of these, maybe post all the smoking, all the weed stuff on one of your pages that you're okay with losing or having to restart. And that way you have a sectioned off social media. You can actually see different segments of it. And if one of those goes down, you still have a great following on the others. So build these up simultaneously. This is my tip to you. I've lost multiple cannabis related IG accounts and they were all had great engagement with good follower accounts too. So it's a shame that when you pull up IG and you see it loading for a little 1 second too long and the screen comes black and it says, sorry, your account's been suspended. Your heart sinks. It sucks. So especially when it's related to a business. And it's even worse because you have packaging out, you have marketing out, you have all this stuff related to your IG address. So what I recommend is if you are putting that out, either use a QR code that is dynamic that you can change the destination that QR code to, or put it out on a Linktree link if you're printing up stuff on merchandise. Put a web address that points to your link tree, and then on your link tree you can have all your social media accounts. That way, if anything gets changed in the future, you can always update it and intercept that person to make sure that they're going to the right place in case one of your accounts got shut down. Number 4, make yourself a familiar face around your community, whether it be events or simply stopping by other businesses to introduce yourself. Making an effort to build your network and social following will directly correspond with your rememberability and your reputation. Okay, and number 5, leverage your product for exposure. So go to key people and influencers and even your target consumers and have them try it and get video reviews ideally, or at least if they can post a review, do some pictures, post it to the reels, tag you. This is very great content to have. It's kind of like testimonials. So you want to have this from anyone from small to large. Obviously, if they're a large influencer, that helps much more, but even the small consumer reviews are great. So give out product when you can and use that as marketing. Okay, you made it to the end. Check out my other videos. There's a lot of great content about building your licensed cannabis brand. And if you're really serious about it, go to my website, hichris.com, and there you can find out more information about my masterclass coming out in 2023 about building, launching, and scaling your own licensed cannabis brand. And you can do all this without even having to own the license. So check out my website below, and thanks for watching.